Yeah, you know, like everybody had, people think that like today, what cats is doing is new, like clicks. Everybody had clicks. Everything and every generation and somebody that comes in who's charismatic, who really cares about the collective. You know what I mean? Because that's the real point, man. Like I was a true believer. I still am. Of course, I had my reserves, but when you come in and you're a true believer, you're a fanatic. You ever see them religious people that no matter what you say, you ain't finna get them to stop talking about God. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, God sent me to you. I don't want to hear that. He told me you would say that. I mean, they got to come back for everything, but they really believe what they're saying. So you can't get mad at them because they really pushing a serious ass belief. What you need to do is get away from them before they start shooting. Same with gang members. When you come into something, you're a true believer, as I was and still am. That's what it is. This ain't no game. I ain't flossing. I ain't faking. I ain't wearing my pants like this because it's cool. These is my older brother's pants. These motherfuckers is too big. That's why I'm sagging. My belt fucked up. The buckle broke. These house shoes I'm walking on the back because it's easier for me to slip my shoes out. I ain't trying to be like nobody. This is just how I walk. If I knew you motherfuckers was going to turn this shit into a culture later on, I would have tried to clean myself up a little bit. That's just how I'm trying to look comfortable like that old man across the street. They got that Pendleton on, them khakis and them house shoes. Because he looked comfortable as fuck. Because what we was imitating was older cats. We was imitating older cats who were really squares. But they just had a cool ass look.
So who was your crew coming up? We're talking in the late 70s.
I apologize for that. You're right. I'm a West Side Crip. That's what I came into. I'm a West Side Crip. I'm a West Side Crip that belongs to the A-Tray Gangsters. Then I started the North Side of the A-Tray Gangsters.
1980.
In 1980, August 3rd. When I joined the West Side Crips, the underground Crips was just now starting to contract. They were so big. There was so many Crips calling themselves underground because that just really was the idea. Go underground. They had this crew called Team 29. They used to hunt Crips. And they'd jump out the car. They wouldn't even ask you. If they knew it was you, they'd say, "Huge!" And if you turn around, they busted. They had this motherfucker named Croquette. He stayed doing target practice on us.
Team 29, they part of the police department?
Yeah. They preceded Crash. They were the forerunners to Crash. They were the gang unit. They were really just another gang. But, so, I'm a West Side Crip. But inside the West Side, there were various cliques. OC5. Original Crip 5. The Bible Crips. Coding contract Crips. Small cliques like that existed briefly, flashes in the pan, right? But all in conjunction with this other big thing called West Side, right? One thing about the Magnificent Seven is I was right there. This is whose feet I sat under. This is whose shoulders I stood on. And that's my closest relations with them. Because what we inherited from them is that whole hood. What used to be the central city command of the Crips of the West Side. The A-Trays inherited. From the park to where Tookie, his father, lived, his stepfather, then where he eventually moved, where Cute and Rusty lived, where and Mouse, all around the triplets, Harry, Mad Devil, Trey Ball, me, Hard Dog, Lala. I mean, that whole area it just is rich in and oxens that I mean, fucking like it's just super growth shit comes out of there. That's like I was speaking about earlier about the 5 books. Not that Tookie wrote several books, 14, which his autobiography was what I'm speaking about. My books, Skull's books, my homegirl Cupcake Brown's book, my homeboy Joker's book, Concrete Jungle, from that one little small area. And then we also produce people like Nipsey Hussle. We produce people like Lil Sodi, or often more warped people like the Grim Sleeper.
I can't think of anyone that I've encountered in all my many years in the criminal justice system that has committed the kind of monstrous and the number of monstrous crimes that you have. And so at this time, I will say that the defendant is not eligible for probation, and probation is denied. And so, Lonnie Franklin Jr., for the first-degree murder of Deborah Jackson as alleged in count 1, and the special circumstance of multiple murder, it is the judgment and sentence of this court that you shall suffer the death penalty. The total non-death sentence is life plus 25 years to life plus 14 years. All of that consecutive.
How did that son of a bitch get in? I heard a motherfucker bragging that the hood produced a serial killer. We all serial killers. Anytime you do a killing the same way 3 times, you're a serial killer. That means that you have a particular signature. I don't know about you, but I'm a serial killer. Captain Crunch, of course, is what I'm talking about. Yeah. But here's my thing, man. I'm having a great time, honestly. All bullshit aside. I'm 56. I'm 56. Tookie died when he was 14. Rose died when he was 15.
Okay, before all these murders, before the wars, now we want to talk about your relations to the 60s.
Yeah, well, because that is the relations upon which actually my reputation was built. The people, of course, knew me before then from riding bicycles, from doing flips. You know, we always been athletic. We hopped, fences and shit. So we always been athletic. Then when we started seeing Tookie and Cutes and all them, and Mouse, and these big old buff dudes, we always wanted to lift weights. So lifting weights when we went to jail was secondary to us just breathing. It was like, this is what we do. So we started buffing out. But at that time, like when I joined my hood, late 75, actually got in. It was an awkward period. Didn't have a name. The people still call me Kody. Because that name, like I said, when I moved over there in 72, that was a gang name. But that was what my mother named me. You know what I mean? My mother named me Kody. So when I came with my name Kody with a K, I didn't like it because I always had it. It was just regular to me. So I went through a couple awkward periods. I started calling myself, I seen Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid with Robert Redford and Paul Newman. And so I told A-Ball down the street, I said, I'm going to change my name to Sundance. And that shit sounded good. But when we went that night to write on the wall, and I was writing that shit, it was a long ass shit to write. And that was when I was really illiterate. So I was like, damn. And then A-Ball was like, fuck that shit, let's go. So then I went through, I was calling myself somehow Lil Caesar. How the fuck I got Lil Caesar? That shit lasted about 20 minutes. Because I went to write it, I wrote Little after A-Ball wrote his name, and then I wrote the C, and A-Ball said, don't write that shit. Because at that time, Lil Caesar was the Inglewood family. He was the dude that shot Loose Booty. So this dude had a big rep as being a Crip hitter. So I couldn't call myself Lil Caesar. But I thought it was a cool name. I spent probably some James Cagney shit or some Robert, that bullshit that you show us. But then my name was Concert for a minute. That was about 2 days. I don't know what I was thinking about. It just sounded like a cool name, Concert. You go through those awkward periods when you're an adolescent. But then when I got Monster, I felt it. It just vibrated. It just like a frequency. I don't believe in God or none of that supernatural shit, but I felt like a compulsion when I came back to the turf that night. After we did what we did, and the way the sisters were saying, oh, they was calling you a monster. They said, man, they said only a monster could have did this. Oh, you is a monster. Ooh. I was basking in that shit. I was basking in the depth of stupidity. Didn't even know it. I was drowning in that shit. I was just putting it all on me and shit. I was just fucking bathed in a fucking bath of stupidity and ignorance. And so I'm thinking these motherfuckers is praising me. These motherfuckers is kicking me all in my face. Not the people, but the pigs. But the way the people was saying it, in my sickness, it looked like shine. It glittered like gold. So I took it. But the problem was, it was a big ass name, and I was a little dude. I was like 120 pounds. I was cute. I didn't resemble a monster. So I really had to really think about this for a few nights. And then I just said, fuck it. I just said, if I'm gonna be a monster, if that's my name, I'm gonna have to be one. So I started acting like one. I mean, I was fucking doing stupid, suicidal shit. Motherfuckers was like, they in there, but it's like two at the door to gun. If you can get past them and turn around and shoot, you can get both of them. I mean, shit like that. And they would send me on the turf. And I would go just because I just felt I needed to do it. But it was ignorance pushing more than courage. But once you're in it, you can't do nothing but use your courage. So I made it through those suicidal ass stupid missions.
So who are you fighting? The Brims in Inglewood?
Not just that, but they would send me to rob people, like drug dealers. Yeah, you know, I think people really got a misconception about me in the 60s. Like me, man, it was one of the things that like you had to be there. Cause it was, when we fell out, we really fell out, man. Cause before that, it was all good. All bullshit aside. When my hood got handed that area from the west side and the Mac 7s, we hooked up with the 60s. And then we hooked up with the Hoovers. So it was the Hoovers, the 60s, and us. That was really the whole west side. When us three landed anywhere, at any party, that was us. And we all got along, we all shared everything. Me and Jay Stone lived on the same street. Pretty Boy lived right around the corner. Player. The whole front line dudes, the whole front hood dudes, them was the dudes I grew up with. Van Ness lived Lunatic Frank. On that side, Joe Rat, his little brother Ace Rat. Around the corner, Big Rick. Keystone, Herman Moncrief. In the road, just these streets, Arlington. They used to call themselves the Arlington Gangsters. Ask Big Rick about that. That's, these are the cats that I grew up under, right? After already having seen what it's supposed to look like from Cutes, from Rusty, from Took, from Mouse, from the G's. This shit is so G, we wasn't even calling them G's. They was just gods. They was just it. They didn't even have a name. It was just ineffable. That shit was like Yiddish, like Jewish shit. You can't even say God. So just GD. This is it. There was nothing before this, and there ain't gonna be nothing after. Like this. Like that. So.
Let me ask you, why'd you exclude the Harlems and the Hundreds?
Because the Harlems was really, they was hitters, but they was a hustler group more than anything. Harlems, and they really wasn't a group that went out and went places. Them dudes was always high-end dudes. Like, the area looks poverty-stricken, but them dudes was hustlers. They always was, they invented the word flocking, but they was doing that back in the day. They was wearing Dennis Johnson and them used to gangbang in 3-piece suits. Them dudes was serious dudes. They was serious dudes, man. And so I'm not taking them from Harlem, but that just wasn't their thing. Like, we were campaign hoods.
Well, like, you said the UG had a lot of territory.
Well, what I mean by UG, it's not the set that's on 10-5 now. It's not the set that's Chew and Beer Can them. That ain't that. Not that set. And I respect that, but That ain't the underground. Was just the fact that just go underground. Just don't appear as yourself, because this Team 29 is knocking homies off. This Team 29 is setting you up for a gun and sending you to YA or prison. You know what I mean? Then the word come out that Raymond got hit. Raymond got stabbed in prison. So I mean, motherfuckers is like, damn, it's hostility. But the Crips is like 8-2 on the Bloods. If you was a Blood then, you was a real Blood. Because they was real Crips. And that was the war. And the Bloods was just always in a defensive mode. You know, so there was just like, it was us, saturated. But the beauty of it all was that it was amorphous. It was like ephemeral. It wasn't no structure. The beauty of it was, I'm an outlaw. Fuck this society. Why would I go join a strict ass society? I want to join a society that ain't got no gates, it ain't got no doors, ain't got no walls, no bars. I can do what I want to do. I can talk who I want to talk to. I can shoot who I want to shoot. I can carry a gun. I can do everything in this outlaw society that I can't do in this strict ass American society. Which society do you think I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with the outlaws. And that's what I went with. But look, I'm not excluding the Harlems. And who else you say?
The Hunters.
The Hunters also is one of them kind of hoods. The Hunters always had it more well off than we did. That's how we looked at the Hunters. And the Hunters really wasn't really coming down into the 80s and 90s. Check this out, homie. The phenomenon that came as a consequence of the 60s and the A-Trade getting into a war created this cancer thing. Like, that's one thing I can describe it. This cancerous growth. Sometimes it's malignant, sometimes it's benign, but it's a cancerous growth, right? It depends on whether we're in a high tide of madness or a low tide. But this thing, right, that's growing on top of already an ill growth, but it's growing on top of that, is this. Now, if I'm from neighborhood, all the neighborhoods get along. Now if I'm from gangster, I'm in the gangster car. That excludes other things. So now it's gangster or don't bang. How can you say gangster or don't bang? The craziest shit I heard was gangster got next. How in the fuck are you a gangster and you got next? What, you standing in line, politely waiting your fucking turn, gangster? Gangsters go to the fucking front, stupid. What do you mean you got next? Who got now? Fuck you mean you got next? Who got now? How'd they get it from you? You call yourself a gangster. The fact of the matter is you can't be a gangster, a pimp, a player, and a hustler all at the same time. Those are different professions. Those are 100% 24-hour professions that are lanes that you have to stay in and dominate, or dominates you, and you fake it and you're fucking up the game. That's what the game is. The game is lanes. Man, butter and guns. Just like you said, it's all shit real. Look, homie, when that shit fell out with us in the 60s, 40 years ago, that shit disrupted the whole vibration of Crip Nation. I mean, seriously, it disrupted the whole vibration. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't skirmishes before that. A couple of my homies ain't killed a couple other Crips, and, little shit. But that shit was always deadened because it was always subject to the greater, the whole. And the whole was, damn, look at us. I can go anywhere I want to go. I can fight, I can fuck, I can eat, I can shoot. I'm living what that shit used to look like on TV now. I'm living it. I'm John Wayne. I'm stepping up and shit with my gun hanging out of my pocket with testosterone all over the fucking wall. I'm fucking John Wayne now. But I'm Monster Kody. But I'm fucking with these dudes from the Rolling 60s. Because that's my cat, J-Stone. That's my cat, Lunatic Frank. Me and Lunatic Frank was in the Boy Scouts together. Big Fee, Daryl Drake, Pie Face, Daryl Price, Bobo, Tyrone, Big Rick, Keystone. Homie, I mean just bona fide Rolling 60 ass motherfuckers. straight Crips, right? These is my cats. I'm fucking with them every Sunday at the skating rink, Rosecrans. Every Sunday at the park, Sentinel. Fucking with these dudes, man. But at the same time, I live on Tookie Street. And I'm also plugged into this. I'm like, man, it's like I'm learning how to act, and then I'm going out and acting it out. But I'm acting it out with cats in concert that's acting out for people in their hood. Feel me? Or people over here. So, that's what made that war so dangerous. That's what made us, at the beginning, become quote-unquote celebrities. Because not just didn't everybody know who we were, and we all knew who each other were, but it really was like a game. Like, everybody knew we was killing, and nobody said nothing. I used to be able to come back to the hood and tell somebody. I used to be able to come back to the hood and say, yeah, I just did that on such and such. The homies go over there and look, and it's done. And we weren't even counting, but then one day we was at the park one day, and the homies like, Monster, how many? I was like, how many was? I was like, I don't know. So we knew at that level, like me and Big F, Drake, always see each other. So, because this is how deep it go with us, though. It's like 1978. Myron gets shot. Myron gets shot at a party. He had a party somehow, he in Damu hood. He asked Damu for a light. Damu say, he asked Damu for a light and say, cuz. The Damu turned out to be IF, he was family. So Damu find out it's the Kiwa in the party. Myron gets shot, boom, from the 60s. The word vibrate through the hood, boom. Sidewinder to send me and Big GC. We go over there as representative of our hood to the 60s to help him. Man, me and Big Drake took the bus all over South Central to get a small ass 25 automatic. I was mad as a motherfucker. We had Army green coats on this shit. We had Army green coats on this shit. I thought we was going to get a big ass gun. We got a small ass 25. We go to Big Mump's house. Boom. Mump. From there we bank over to Lunatic Frank. This is all public record. Go back over to Lunatic Frank house. Take the shotgun shells, put Drano in them. With dimes cut up. Mump do all that. Mump got the gauge. Boom. We banked to the party in Inglewood. I got this small ass gun. Like I'm a fucking kid. But I'm in. And I'm riding. Rick. Everybody else. We in the party. Dancing. Mump dancing. Ask Big Mump about this. He slow dancing with a chick and the gun go off. In the party. In the garage. Boom! Spray all us with Drano. We fucked up. Look, now we all got guns too though. Cause we waiting for the families. Cause the girl who's party there set the families up. Told us they was gonna come. So now she got one of the homies told her to go in there and tell her mother, don't disrupt the party. We need this. It's gonna be cool. Just mishaps. Firecracker. We back there itching like a motherfucker. So we packed the gauge back and we lay in the cut. Party go on. Here come the families. Down the driveway. Big shootout happening. Back and forth. They get away in one car, but they leave another. So we just cut the car up, shoot it up, break the windows out. You know, gang bang shit, you know. But my point is, when the homie from the 60s got shot, we were in soldier. Same way with us, right? One time, I had a G-Ride, and we had burners, but we didn't have no gas money for the G. And Rick and him drove by, him and Big Joe Rat. They were balling.
Speak up.
And I flagged him down. Hey, Rick. Rick and Joe Rat. I said, man, come on, man. I need some gas money, man. Look, I got the car, man. I got the gun. Gonna get some bloods. He gave me like $20 for gas. I would put like 3 in and went and got some liquor. But let me tell you when the first time I met Raymond Washington. Listen to this. This is historical shit right here, homie. All bullshit aside. By this time, in me and Tookie's relationship, I had started carrying a gun. But Tookie's driver, a cat named T-Bone from the west side, lived on 92nd, had a pearl white 68 Chevy. on Kragers. That motherfucker was tight. No hydraulics. It just was fucking sitting on fucking 20 Kragers. Pearl white with the bullets. Pearl white. That was Tookie's like driver. So on Sundays, we banked at Sentinel Park, but I carried a gun. So it'd be him driving, Took, and me in the back with the burner. Big ass police 38. I had already had like 2 bodies by this time. But this day we go to Sentinel Park and Raymond's there. So everybody's gathering around Raymond. I'm just in the cut like I'm supposed to be with the burner. Looking tough as shit. I know I'm gonna miss everything I shoot at. I ain't been to shooting range or nothing. I just got adrenaline and calm. I'm ready to aim at a motherfucker with adrenaline and calm. But that day, Raymond needs a ride back. And so Took said, hell yeah. So I jump in the back as usual. So Tookie's next to me. Raymond's in the front, T-Bone's driving. All the windows down. Sunday afternoon, coming back from Inglewood on Manchester. T-Bone got an 8-track tape of the new song that just came out by the Commodores called Zoom. And Raymond's stuck on it. He keeps clicking that motherfucker to the same song, but he's singing it at the top of his voice. Oh, Zoom, I like to fly far away from here, where my mind. And he's singing at the top of his voice, but that shit is infectious. So we all just like this, right? That shit is fucking cool. And we just like, this is the top of crypto. This is the fucking top, right? And I'm like fucking 12. And this shit is fucking blowing my mind, but I'm like, this is fucking cripping right here. All the way back. So we heard all the way back. So when we get back, I go in the backyard and grab my bike. I got a BMX. When I come out, Took say, hey, Raymond, you hungry? Raymond said, hell yeah. So Took broke out a couple dollars. He didn't ask me if I wanted shit. I had been carrying a gun all day. But I was like, fuck, I'm hungry as a motherfucker, right? I didn't want to say that. I couldn't say it. So he looked at me and said, hey, Kody, go up to Vivian's and get me a fish sandwich. What you want, Raymond? Raymond said, give me an egg sandwich. So I got him an egg sandwich. I got the money. I pushed on my bike, but I was mad as a motherfucker because I was hungry and shit. So I go up there. When I get Raymond shit, they had cut it in half like a triangle. Man, I opened one piece of bread, stole the egg. I ate it. Put the sandwich back, folded it back up and shit, packed it back, put it back, and I bailed back down there. Egg all on my face. I didn't even know. Pushed up, hook slide, jumped off, gave him the shit. Like 2 minutes later, Raymond said, hey, Took, hey, cuz, this motherfucker ain't got no egg in it, cuz. Took said, man, what? Looked over there. Took said, he looked right at me. I got egg and shit. He knew I did that shit, but he spared me. He looked at me. He said, let's go. Boom. They marched up to fucking Vivian's, Took and Raymond, and jumped over the counter, took everything they had. From fucking spoons to salt and pepper. Fucking jalapenos, everything. Put that shit in big ass bags and walked down the street with it. I felt so bad for the Asian people. But I was so happy because they ate so well that day. But later on, Tookie told me. He said, motherfucker, I know you did it. I said, I ain't do nothing, man. He knew I did it. That's when I first met Raymond. I mean, yeah, I'm not proud that I stole the egg out of the sandwich, but I was hungry. I was being a valiant soldier all day. I ain't break no oaths. I ain't break no laws. I stole the founder's egg.
So when you joined
later on, I paid back in bodies and desolation, crying.